Hi. It looks like we're live. Just give me 1 minute. We are going to go into what does the modern practice have? What is a 2027 ready modern practice? We are all wearing a lot of hats and things are getting faster and faster. And I'm saying this as a 52-year-old who's been in practice for almost 26 years. When I started practice, there were no computers, there were no cell phones. If we wanted to make a call, we had to go into the building and grab the phone on the wall and dial the number, right? And listen to the answering machine. And now in 2026, things are moving so fast that as soon as we grasp them, they change. And it's very overwhelming to people who have been around for a while. And it's also really exciting to people who are new at practice. So we put together a bundle of 2027 ready practice systems that are essential for you to be up to date. And when I ask most practice owners who I meet with why things are not going well for their practice, the answer is usually, I don't have enough time to focus on it. Because the more we catch up to AI and its pace, we're never going to, but the more we try to, the more overwhelmed we get and the more distracted we seem to be. So what I wanted to do is narrow down what are the things that can happen on autopilot? What are the things that can happen while you're sleeping, while you're on a cruise with your family, while you're lying on the beach with your best friend? What can you ensure is happening in the background so that everybody's getting what they need without your time being touched? And it needs to include the following: a reactivation solution for the practice, which is personal but automated, which is meaningful to the person receiving the message, and which is going to move the needle on bringing people back to the office because they forget, because they too are distracted. That's the first thing. The second thing is a solution for retention, for practice retention. How can we thank our practice members in an automated way for being loyal to our practice without breaking the law, right? Without jeopardizing what we signed up to say yes to with what our states regulate. So that's the retention system. The review system. How can we ask for reviews in a way that's authentic, that makes sense to that moment in the patient or the practice member's journey, that doesn't feel slimy or cheesy, and that's not scary or embarrassing or risking appearing the fool? So that's the review piece. The referral piece. How do we ask for referrals by clicking a button without missing any of the details that the practice member needs to fulfill on that ask? How do we ask our practice members for referrals without putting them out? How do we make it really easy for them to say yes to a referral request? A lot of times people, when I ask for referrals, they don't even know that I'm accepting new practice members or new clients, whatever it might be. So how do you make sure that that box is checked without your time being touched and their time being wasted? So that's referral, review, retention, reactivation, lead support. A lead is somebody who has piqued an interest in what you offer. How do you ensure that your leads feel seen and heard without your time being touched? Understand what the problem you solve is without your time being touched. How do you ensure that that's happening in the background? And finally, care. How do you make sure that all of these systems of automation are as efficient and joy-based and authentic and connected to you and your vision as possible? with as much automation front and center with your current practice members. This is our CareFlo system. How do you make sure that, the biggest thing this has been noisy in our world lately, how do you make sure if they sign up for a visit in this program, that person starts automated nurturing in this program? That's CareFlo. How do you make sure that your new practice members get the emails and the text messages and the voicemails without you touching anything? All of that is automated. That's CareFlo. So we're going to look at all of these systems in a 3-week boot camp. I hate the word boot camp, but it really is a boot camp. Like, strap up your boots and let's get going, right? This Thursday, we're going to do a once over. I'm going to give you guys this is what staffless practice is all about. This is how we nurture our clients. These are the solutions that we put in front of you. This is how you get signed up for our boot camp. That is completely free. Go to stafflesstraining.com/live or message me wherever you're watching this. And I will be talking about the boot camp. Who, what, where, when, why of the boot camp real quick. I'm running out of time. It's $97 if you're not currently a client. We have to charge something because there's so much content that's going to be coming your way. And if you are a client of Staffless Practice or a club member, it's free for you. It's going to be 3 weeks in a row, starting next Thursday at noon, Thursdays at noon Eastern, and all of them will be recorded as long as you're signed up. The first step is come to our live training this Thursday at noon, completely free. You're going to meet in my Zoom. I'm going to give you a bunch of free stuff. I'm going to make sure that you understand what Staffless Practice is all about, and you have a very clear understanding of what this 2027 Ready Bootcamp is for. I'm excited about this because we get the same questions over and over, and I keep getting clearer and clearer and clearer on how to get the solutions in front of you in a streamlined way with as much certainty as possible and as much ease as possible. So I'll see you, stafflesstraining.com/live. I'll see you on Thursday's masterclass. Sign up there. If you ever have any questions, hit me up. Go make the world better with great care.